You never forget the voice of the woman you love. Even when you're trapped in a world of darkness, drifting between life and death, her voice can still find you. Wrap around your soul like a warm blanket. That's how I came back. It was her. Rachel. She sat beside my bed, brushing her fingers through my hair, whispering words I'd been dying to hear, words that felt like a lifeline. I love you, she said softly. You're so beautiful when you're asleep. I wanted to cry. I wanted to open my eyes and hold her, tell her I was back. That I'd come back for her. That her love had pulled me through. But then, something shifted. Another voice. A man. I thought you said you were going to leave him, he murmured, his voice so close I felt his breath on my skin. Rachel laughed. Playfully. Like she used to with me. Her hand slipped away from mine, and her voice dropped to a whisper I wasn't meant to hear. He doesn't even know I'm here, she said. He's gone. It's just his body, but my heart? It's already moved on. Then I heard it. The sound that crushed whatever pieces of hope I had left. A kiss. Wet. Passionate. Real. And it wasn't mine. Hello everyone, welcome to Midnight Confessions, where we bring you stories that connects with the heart. But before we proceed with today's intense story, I need your help. We have noticed that the channel is losing traction, and subscribing is one of the best ways you can help us. It's quick, free, and allows us to continue bringing you great content. Your support means everything to us. Let's keep this channel growing together. In that moment, I realized something cruel. The woman I loved, the woman I almost died for, was kissing another man right beside the bed where I laid, helpless and broken. But here's the twist, what they didn't know was that I had just woken up. I could feel. I could hear. But I didn't move. I didn't open my eyes. I played dead. Because suddenly, I wasn't waking up to love. I was waking up to betrayal. Over the next few days, I stayed still and listened. Every visit became a scene. A performance of lies. She brought him again. Aaron. They whispered like teenagers sneaking out of class. She told him she felt alive again. That she couldn't wait for the paperwork. She called me a burden. A shadow of the man I used to be. But I remembered everything. The nights we danced barefoot in the kitchen. The way she cried when I proposed. The promises she whispered into my neck when we made love. Was all that gone? I made a decision. If she was going to play dirty, then so would I. I would stay in this fake coma. Watch her. Listen. Record every word. And when the time was right, I'd rise from the dead. Not for revenge, but for truth. And to give her one final surprise she'd never forget. For 2 more days, I lay there, unmoving. Still as death. But awake. I studied every word that left her lips. Every giggle, every whisper she didn't think I could hear. And I started recording. My hospital room had a single outlet close to the floor. One morning, when the nurse stepped out, I used every ounce of strength I had to pull the blanket over my trembling hand and slide my phone charger from under the bed. It was still tucked deep inside my bag from the accident. Someone had put it there, probably Rachel. Thank God my phone hadn't been locked out yet. Shaking and half paralyzed, I turned on the recorder and slid it under the bed. I pressed the voice memos and hoped for clarity. I couldn't do much, but I could collect pieces of the truth. The next time she came, she didn't come alone. Rachel walked in holding his hand. Aaron. Tall. Bearded. The guy I used to see at our neighborhood pool parties, my friend. Are you sure this isn't too risky? He asked. She smiled, that sweet smile I once believed was mine alone. He's gone, Aaron. He's not coming back. But I am. I feel alive with you. She climbed into the hospital bed with me. Right on top of the sheets. Her body pressing down on my legs, her perfume filling my lungs. And then she kissed him. Not me. Him. I lay there, breathing through my nose, screaming inside, but silent. I never felt so helpless. Or angry. Or heartbroken. She whispered into his ear, I used to imagine it was you when I was with him. I just didn't have the courage. Aaron chuckled. And now? I'm free. Free? From what? From the man who built her a home? Who worked extra hours to give her a life of comfort? The man who was lying here between life and death while she created a love nest in his hospital room. I wanted to scream. Instead, I memorized everything. Every word. Every lie. Every insult. And then, something happened that changed the game. Her phone rang. She jumped up and answered it quickly. I could hear the voice on the other end, her mom. Rachel, the whole family's coming this weekend to see him. Your dad's flying in. We're going to pray over his body. Maybe a miracle will happen. Rachel's voice dropped. That's not necessary, Mom, she said quickly. He's not there anymore. He wouldn't want all that fuss. But we are coming. And you better be there. She hung up. Her eyes went cold. Then she turned to Aaron and said, Guess we'll have to pretend for one more weekend. That was it. That's when the plan truly took shape. I wasn't going to let them pretend. No. I was going to wake up at that family gathering with every secret recorded. With every lie exposed. In front of the people who loved me. In front of the woman who thought I was too broken to matter. And I wasn't going to say a word until that moment. Let them dig their own graves. I just had to stay quiet a little longer. I waited. I waited like a soldier in hiding, watching, hurting, surviving. The day of the family gathering came fast. Balloons. Flowers. Cards. Hope. Everyone I loved walked into that hospital room, my parents, Rachel's mom and dad, her sister, cousins, even my best friend Marcus. The room felt heavy with emotion, prayers, tears, and lies. Rachel wore white that day. Not a dress, just a blouse, but it made her look like some angel of mercy. She moved from person to person, crying on cue, telling them I was gone inside. I miss the man he used to be, she whispered to her mother. Used to be? I was right there, listening. Aaron was there too. Standing in the corner like some innocent visitor. He stayed quiet most of the time. But I saw it. The stolen glances. The hidden smirks. The way her hand brushed his arm like it was a habit she couldn't break. That's when I knew it was time. I took a slow, deep breath. I opened my eyes just a little. Enough to adjust. Enough to be sure. My mom sat beside me, holding my hand. I squeezed it. She froze. Gasps filled the room. He moved, someone yelled. I blinked. Once. Then again. My mother sobbed out loud, he's waking up. Oh my God, he's waking up. Rachel rushed to the bed, her mask of concern back on in an instant. Babe? Can you hear me? Oh my God, you came back to me. I turned my head slowly. I looked right into her eyes. And I smiled. The kind of smile that tells someone, I know everything. She stepped back, confused. Aaron looked like he'd seen a ghost. Then I whispered just loud enough for everyone in the room to hear. Get my phone, please. Marcus grabbed it from my bag, handed it to me gently. I clicked play. Rachel's voice came pouring out. Sweet. Seductive. Cruel. He doesn't even know I'm here. He is just a body now. I feel alive with you. I used to imagine it was you when I was with him. The room went silent. Rachel froze like a statue. Her mother gasped and covered her mouth. My father stood up, trembling with rage. Aaron backed away toward the door. I locked eyes with Rachel one last time. You kissed him beside my dying body. You said you loved him while holding my hand. I gave you everything. And you gave me this. Tears rolled down her cheeks. She dropped to her knees. I didn't mean please. I thought you were gone. I was so alone. No, I said coldly. You weren't alone. I was right here. Watching. Listening. Dying again. She reached out to me. I turned my face away. Aaron slipped out of the room in shame. My mother hugged me tightly as I broke down, finally letting go of the pain I'd held in for days. Rachel's life fell apart that day. Her parents disowned her. She was kicked out of our home. And every person she tried to lie to now knew the truth played on loop from my own voice memo. Me? I chose peace. I left the hospital weeks later. Recovered slowly. Started therapy. I don't know if I believe in love again, not yet. But I know what betrayal sounds like now. And I'll never ignore that sound again. Sometimes silence is the loudest scream. When love is real, it fights for you. When it's fake, it dances beside your grave. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real-life inspired stories. Thanks for watching.